happens when vengeance consumes you and every fight chips away at your life. Sifu, It Takes a Life, takes us into a world of martial arts mastery, mystical resurrection, and relentless revenge. It's a story where every battle scars the body and soul, leading to an ending that will leave you questioning the price of justice. Welcome back to your nerdy show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master. This is a comprehensive recap and breakdown of Episode 2 of Secret Level, titled Sifu, It Takes a Life. Today, we'll unpack the intense story, explore the unique mechanics of resurrection, analyze the final showdown with Shawn, and explain how the episode diverges from its source material to create a narrative all its own. Get ready to dive into the action. Tragedy and the quest for vengeance. The episode opens by introducing us to the protagonist, MC, whose life has been defined by tragedy and a relentless pursuit of revenge. In the original Sifu game, he is referred to only as the student, but here, the adaptation gives him a bit more personality, while still maintaining the central elements of his story. As a child, MC witnesses the brutal murder of his father and Sifu at the hands of Shawn and his gang. Shawn himself, a towering, ruthless gangster, takes center stage as the primary villain in this adaptation. Flashbacks reveal that Shawn not only orchestrated the attack, but also killed the young MC with a machete during the assault. This haunting act sets the stage for the protagonist's resurrection and his quest to dismantle Shawn's criminal empire.
Felt my knife hit spine. Fuckers dead.
The talisman, a symbol of power and sacrifice. Central to the story is the mystical talisman MC carries. This ancient artifact allows him to return from death, but at a steep cost. Each resurrection ages MC, a clever mechanic carried over from the game. The animation in Sifu, It Takes a Life beautifully captures this transformation. With every life lost in his bloody journey, MC grows older and more worn, reflecting the immense toll his quest takes on his body and soul. The talisman's power is an intriguing aspect of the narrative. In the game, it belonged to MC's father and was the source of conflict with his former students, including Shawn. These students rebelled against the Sifu when he refused to share the talisman's power, leading to his murder. However, the adaptation doesn't delve into this backstory, instead leaving the talisman's origins ambiguous. This streamlines the plot, focusing the audience's attention on MC's journey and his escalating confrontations.
Where are you going, young man?
A glimpse of humanity. MC's pursuit of vengeance takes him to the heart of the city's criminal underworld. Early in the episode, we see him sharing a quiet moment with Lee, a dumpling vendor who serves as a rare source of warmth in his otherwise violent existence. Lee's kindness and her connection to MC provide emotional depth to the story, serving as a counterpoint to the brutality that dominates the rest of the episode. The nightclub showdown, a visual spectacle. The action ramps up as MC tracks Shawn's gang to a nightclub. Here, the adaptation truly shines, bringing the game's intense kinetic combat to life. The fight choreography is meticulously crafted, blending the brutal realism of martial arts with the fluidity of animation. Every punch, kick, and weapon strike feels impactful, and the use of the nightclub's neon-drenched setting heightens the visual spectacle. During the battle, MC faces overwhelming odds. Shawn's henchmen are skilled and relentless, and MC's determination is put to the test. In one particularly harrowing moment, he suffers a fatal wound when his throat is slit. The resurrection mechanic, growth through death. The resurrection mechanic is depicted vividly in the animation. Unlike the game, where respawning is a straightforward gameplay feature, the adaptation uses these moments to delve into MC's psyche. We see him training in the spirit realm, adapting to the moves and strategies that defeated him before. This adds a layer of introspection to the story, showing how each death shapes MC into a more formidable fighter. Returning to the nightclub, MC continues his assault, cutting through Shawn's men with renewed vigor. The episode's standout set piece occurs on a glass floor, a nod to modern action films like John Wick. the tension is palpable as MC fights off multiple attackers, the transparent surface beneath them shattering with every blow. This scene exemplifies the adaptation's ability to blend high-octane action with striking visual design. Shawn as the final boss, a personal rivalry. The final act centers on MC's long-awaited confrontation with Shawn. In the game, Shawn is one of 5 former students who betrayed MC's father, each serving as a unique boss fight. Here, the adaptation elevates Shawn to the role of primary antagonist, simplifying the story while making their rivalry more personal. This shift narrows the narrative's focus, heightening the emotional stakes. Flashbacks interspersed throughout the episode reveal Shawn's rise to power. Once a loyal student of MC's father, Shawn became disillusioned and turned to a life of crime. His betrayal is fueled by ambition and a deep resentment toward his former master, culminating in the violent events that set MC on his path. These flashbacks add depth to Shawn's character, portraying him as more than just a one-dimensional villain.
What do you want? Old man.
A poignant ending, the cost of revenge. When MC finally reaches Shawn, the episode leaves their battle largely to the imagination. This creative choice emphasizes the emotional weight of their confrontation rather than the spectacle. By not showing the fight in full, the focus shifts to the aftermath, where MC returns to Lee as an old man, visibly aged and weary from his journey. This poignant ending contrasts sharply with the game's conclusion. In the original Sifu, the final boss is Yang, the leader of the rebellion against MC's father. Yang's motivations are complex, rooted in a desire to save his dying family. This forces the player to confront themes of morality and forgiveness, as the protagonist must embrace Wud, martial arts morality, to break the cycle of vengeance. In Sifu, it takes a life. The themes are more grounded and personal. MC's return to Lee symbolizes the human cost of his mission. While he succeeds in avenging his father, it comes at the expense of his youth and vitality. The episode's final moments, where Lee offers MC a simple meal, encapsulate the story's emotional core, a reminder that peace can only be found in human connection. Diverging from the source material. By focusing on Shawn as the final boss, the adaptation carves its own path within the Sifu mythos. This choice reflects Secret Level's episodic format, which allows each story to stand on its own while paying homage to its source material. The streamlined narrative makes the episode accessible to viewers unfamiliar with the game, while fans can appreciate the subtle nods to its mechanics and themes. Despite these differences, both versions of Sifu share a common thread: the exploration of vengeance and its consequences. The talisman, a symbol of both power and burden, embodies this theme. In the game, its use perpetuates a cycle of violence that the protagonist must ultimately reject. In the adaptation, it serves as a visual representation of MC's sacrifice, emphasizing the physical and emotional toll of his quest. The future of the Sifu mythos. Looking ahead, the changes made in Sifu, It Takes a Life open the door for future adaptations. While Shawn's story concludes here, the talisman's origins and the broader conflicts hinted at in the game remain unexplored. A sequel could delve into these elements, introducing new characters and expanding the mythology. Perhaps MC, now an elder figure, could take on the role of Sifu, passing down his knowledge to a new generation while grappling with the legacy of the talisman. Alternatively, the story could revisit Yang and the other rebellious students, providing a deeper exploration of their motivations and powers. The game's supernatural elements, such as Fajar's poison ivy-like abilities and Kuroki's illusions, offer rich material for future episodes. These stories could further explore the moral complexities of revenge, challenging both MC and his successors to find a path beyond violence. Our nerdy thoughts. Sifu, It Takes a Life is a masterful adaptation that captures the essence of its source material while forging its own identity. By reimagining Shawn as the central antagonist and focusing on MC's personal journey, the episode delivers a compelling narrative that balances intense action with emotional depth. The changes made to the story enhance its accessibility and standalone appeal, while still leaving room for future expansions of the Sifu universe. What did you think of Sifu? It takes a life. Did you enjoy the changes made to the story, or do you prefer the game's approach? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into Secret Level and other gaming adaptations. Thanks for watching.
Now what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.